This is GetYourRockOut.com, and I'm very, very excited to be interviewing Forever Never. Hello!
How's it going?
How are you?
Oh, good, thank you.
Are you looking forward to tonight?
I am, yeah. I am and I'm not,
Yeah.
obviously. But I'm mainly looking forward to it because Manchester's always a great place for us to play, and we have a lot of loyal supporters here. So I'm looking forward to getting a rock on.
Yes!
Yes!
So, you have toured with some amazing bands over the years.
Yeah.
Do you have a personal favourite?
I think weighing it all up, Skindred have been our favourite because we get on with them really well on a friendship level as well.
Alright, cool.
I went from going from a fan to like going back 10 years in my old band. My old band supported Skindred the day that Babylon come out, and I remember Benji and Dan were the only ones in the band then, and going from that to so it was from fan to playing with them to then doing Forever Never, and then getting on tour with them, and then 6 weeks we were with them, and then obviously in the end Benji ended up doing a song with us as well.
Yeah.
So you know that's cool because it's just the friendship's gone from one extreme to another. So I think all weighed up, Skindred have been like the one for us, yeah.
Cool.
Well, for me anyway. I think you guys would probably agree as well. But
what's been the highlight of your highlight of your career?
I think Download for us in 2009. We wanted to play it for years and years. We weren't lucky enough to sort of get the call to do it, and then in 2009 we did, and you know it felt like years of hard work sort of had paid off with a totally packed full stage. We had competition on other stages like Fight Star and Hate Breed on other stages, and we was a bit like, I don't know how this is going to go, but it was so packed and everyone was singing along as loud as they could, and I think we had the best buzz, like as having that many of our own fans in one place at one time. Download's definitely probably the sort of the highlight, I would have said.
Cool. So knowing that it's your last tour together, has this tour been a bit more emotional than a usual tour? Yeah,
the further into it that we get, I think the more it starts to hit home. But last week, I thought I'd turned that off. I was sure I did. Like last week, we did London. Yeah. Obviously, these last few have been put off as well because we had some family stuff. But so we've got last week in London was really, really awesome. Like a sold out bar flaggy. We couldn't have asked for more. People there were totally incredible, as they always are, and that was emotional because we had all of our families in at London as well. So and they've all been so supportive of us over our time, and so that was emotional. I think tonight is obviously the last one, so it's going to be even more so. Yeah. So
the burning question: what made you guys finally decide to disband? And
well, it kind of we parted ways with Jack, who I'm pleased to say we're still really good friends with Jack.
Good.
And then we had some sort of downtime while we decided what we were going to do, because I think at first we weren't sure whether we were going to get someone else in or stay as a 4-piece or whatever. And the chat and everything else sort of dragged on a bit, and then as that was happening, George moved to Bournemouth, which is like 3 hours away from us. So whenever we wanted to rehearse, it was just a lot more hassle. That I don't want to put too much emphasis on that for the thing, but it was one of a few reasons, and I think in terms, we've been going along quite a long time, like 8 or 9 years. 9 years since I first sort of met Kev and put this together, and we've all changed as people as time's gone on as well, and with Forever Never we've had some like absolutely amazing times with it, but there's been downsides as well, which we don't want to sort of drag on about too much and whatever else, but it's it just feels like it's at a natural crossroads for us to sort of, like we said, this is we don't want to say this is definitely 100% the last tour shows that we're ever going to play, because we are all still friends and it's all cool. So but I think we all just want to do something new, a fresh start with new projects and whatever else, and see where it takes us, and hopefully people that are into Forever and Ever will follow us on where we're going next.
So your EP, I Can't Believe It's Not Metal.
Yeah.
It's a covers EP.
Yeah.
And there are some highly amusing tracks on there.
Yeah.
Especially the one, obviously, you had Skindred coming in there as wants to be investing. What made you choose those songs to put on the EP?
Well, they all had different reasons. Like we actually recorded the Seal one and the Whitesnake one along with the second album. So when we was in America, for example, we got the Whitesnake Greatest Hits on in the van, and we had a really long drive, and it was really late. It was all headbanging to like Here I Go Again, and then Still of the Night come on, and I was like, this could be like really heavy. Yeah. So the second I got back from that tour, I started just jamming on my guitar at home, and that one ended up being demoed up. And then Seal was like one of my biggest influences as well, and I love that song. Like, it's a bit of an underrated song by Seal, so that one was done as well. And then we recorded that, and then we couldn't find the right time to sort of, because they never went on the album.
Right.
They were just sitting there, and we're like, we've got these two things, and then through discussion and whatever else. Oh, and then Michael Jackson died. Yes. And I, at home, just started jamming the Who Is It cover. Yeah. And originally I did it I found an a cappella of his voice and I put it over that, and that sounded really cool. And then so then we had 3 covers, and it was like, solid, let's do a few more, and then just do like a fun little EP. And like for us, it was just about proving that you can do pop music and still make it heavy and chunky. Do you know what I mean? So that's what we did. So
cool. So which is your favourite song to perform and why?
Favourite one to perform? I always love Empty Promises. That's one of my favourites, just because the fans enjoy it, and it's a big chorus, like great fun. We always leave it till last because we know that people are going to enjoy that, and it's got a lot of energy. That's probably one of my favourites, just because it's fun for me to sing it as well. Like, I do enjoy singing that one. The covers ones, I love doing Boombastic live. Obviously we don't have Benji there to do it, so I like do it in my own style, and it's always funny like doing that one. People enjoy it, so it's cool.
So you've got a documentary being made alongside the final tour. How did that come about? Was it something you chose to do, or they approached you?
Well, I'm glad that it did come about, because I think it's going to be really cool for the fans to get hold of it afterwards, and just see how we are behind the scenes a little bit, and it come around just because they got in touch with us. Backcountry Productions got in touch with us and said, I think a couple of them were fans of the band, and they said, we want to sort of follow you around on your last tour. And we was like, with pleasure. So they've come along, and hopefully everyone's going to have a pretty cool little documentary about it. So we find out a few things you didn't know.
Ooh, look forward to that one. So what will you miss the most about being in the band?
I wouldn't ever not be able to not be in a band, so rest assured there will be. So
watch this space.
Rest assured there'll be more bands and more music. But
what will you miss about being in this band?
I think with this band, we've just had some amazing times that you can't replicate them, because they're like once-offs and stuff. And I love the people in my band. They're all, like I said, we're all really good friends, and I will play music with them for as long as they're not bored of me and I'm not bored of them. So that's cool. But I think with us, we've built up a reputation. Obviously, going on to other projects, it's a fresh start, new, all kind of new and that. And so we've got some sort of what's the word I'm looking for? Like a reputation, and obviously we've got a good reputation. We've been good with our fans and things like that, and that won't change either. But I suppose the thing that we're going to lose is just the name, really, like going forward, and it is sad. We had some great times, but I think we are looking forward to some new challenges and seeing what happens.
So you said that you guys are going to stay friends, so do you think there might be, you never know, one-off in the future reunion maybe? Who knows?
I won't even be sort of mysterious about it. Like, I mean, if the right offers come to us and we thought, it was in our interest to sort of do it, then we would do it. Like, I think it's more a case of we're not going to be actively going out of our way to sort of book tours for the band and sort of do it. So in the future, it's going to be a case of just seeing what happens, really. Like, obviously, whenever if someone wanted us to do a gig, we'd have to go back into rehearsals and all that, and it would have to fit in with whatever else we were doing with in life. And but that's what I said. We're not ruling anything out. So
right,
yeah,
we like that.
Yeah, I don't want to. Brilliant, amazing.
It ignores me though.
This is what.
Anyway, thank you very much for taking your time out for speaking to us, and we look forward to seeing you on stage.
Yes,
thank
you. Thank you.